Hello guys, welcome back to my Son de Franc. Um, I know we haven't talked about the Kansas City Chiefs fans death, the three Kansas City Chiefs fans death in a while. And I was expecting that we'd have like an update or something by now. And we haven't heard anything. Like they said that they were gonna have some tests run on the autopsies and stuff. They said, that they would have more information, and we haven't heard anything from the as far as the authorities and the case, like any of that judicial stuff or what have you. We haven't heard anything really. So I was kind of just connecting the dots and trying to make some sense of this. And also too, I have just like a little anecdote about the Long Island case in Amityville. But I have a little bit of Jordan Willis update, just like some things that um, I just wanted to talk about before. Like, I anticipate there being like more coming, but like, I just wanted to talk a little bit and chat a little bit with you guys, you know, and maybe bring some more awareness to the case because, like, for me, this is a concern, and I think it's an issue as far as public health and safety. So I just wanted to talk to you guys and keep it going, keep the flame lit, because this is an important thing, going on. It's not just affecting, Missouri, it's affecting a lot of different communities, neighborhoods. And so the deaths of Kansas City Chiefs fans um, cause an infight of the victims' families who are threatening to file civil suits. They claim they have no prior knowledge of any drug use or substance abuse problems. They say consistently that they were poisoned and the interim state was a cover up. So they don't absolutely 100% for sure don't believe that their loved ones to have been involved in drug use or abuse any substance, and they think that they were drugged. They think that Jordan Willis is a culprit. Jordan Willis himself and the fifth surviving victim. So if you guys remember, there was a fifth guest, and he was, he had let himself out, and he was like, fine. So he, he was the only one that survived other than the host. But Jordan Willis himself and the fifth surviving victim remain silent. The current status of the fifth friend, watch party guest, is unknown, as is the status of the case itself. It's still under investigation with no foul play suspected, and although it seems Jordan Willis has lawyered up on a felony level, he doesn't anticipate further litigation from the tragic situation. So he doesn't seem to be bothered at all. He's not shook at all. Um, he could care less what's going on right now. He's so free right now. He's just like flying high right now. And literally he's got, he's teamed up. He's really like, if you want to talk about his defense, um as far as legal aid, it's way up there. It's way, like, he's entirely has a whole, you know, protocol, like, to the maximum level of, you know, of the penal code. Like, he's ready for anything. So it is as though the authorities are not holding the victims' families' hands on this one. And as the pleading patients fuels their anger, the legal team entirely of Jordan Willis has continued to match their energy. So in the media, in the socials, they have been speaking out and consistently Jordan Willis's legal team has consistently, just, leveled every single argument the families could come up with, the relatives of the victims. Um, the 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 people from their inner circle are continuously coming and speaking out and saying, hey, you know what, there's more to it. I need there to be more, more done here. And the legal team, they're hard as nails right now. They're like really, really organized. So he's like, uh, there's no reason to be. You have no reason, you have no cause for concern. There has never been any cause for concern. Why would there be now? And so frustration continues to build in a community that is used to officials cutting corners. So I think this happened in Kansas City, Missouri, whereas Missouri is known to have a level of empathy. I feel, even in the media, that if something happens, in this case, it was a tragedy, in this case, it was really mind-boggling to hear, 3 frozen bodies found in a backyard after a watch party. Like, this is not normal, and this behavior shouldn't be tolerated, to the degree that there is no cause for concern on the part of the host, on the part of the authorities. They are, no longer working with the community. I feel like um, I think like by now they should have at least spoken up and said something. But like I said, it's a matter of time. And as far as the victim's family, time is like, you know, as their loved one's life has expired, they have zero patience left, So I can understand that. Donna Connolly and Malcolm Craig Brown. This is the Amityville and Long Island case, in which they were dismembered in a love triangle tragedy by Malcolm Brown's own family member. Has continued to press on with talks of bail reform and investigation fails, down to what the police didn't do during the arrests. So there is more talk going on, and I think there's still, at the levels of government, there is still work to be done. And, like I said before, there is a concerned involvement here as far as trying to do something about what has taken place. The community has begun to fret over the atrocious incident and decided that the 4 in the group are at least guilty of drug trafficking. The media also pushes the idea of their involvement in gang retaliation, which was brought by said, community. So this is in Babylon, a neighborhood in Long Island, New York. And so even though Stephen Brown, the accused, is first cousins of Malcolm Brown, and was also seeing Donna Connolly, as she had led both relatives to believe that she had been exclusively intimate with both men. Although she kept it in the family, this began the family feud that would tear their close circles apart and cost both their lives in said affair. So, although it was just a love triangle, just like some romantic quarrel, it did tragically take the lives of both the male and female victim. The local area has also voiced concerns that failing to add bail wasn't the only problem. They also found loopholes during the entire investigation, claiming they had been volunteers to help in the case. And the police arrest itself was what it seemed from their point of view, not to take away their own concern. Because I understand that they are concerned, and that's why they keep, the conversation going, the discussion going, and the involvement going as far as the case. But in their point of view, it seemed like a walk in the park during the arrest of the 4 alleged suspects. But thank you guys for stopping by, and I'll see you guys again soon on my Son de Front. Bye bye.